Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing something new. I'm actually going to be showing my custom card, one of my custom cards. So I love zombies. I always have. One of my favorite decks are um, zombies, like Mayakashi, Skull Servant, vampires. I love everything about it. And I love all the generic zombie support. And I also love the fact that it all revolves around having zombie world on the field. The problem is, Zombie World itself is pretty trash. All it does is change the types of all monsters on the field engraved to zombies, which is pretty useful, but that's not enough. The whole neither play contributes someone, that's just a floodgate, that's garbage. Why is that even there? So I've decided to make a retrain of Zombie World that actually does progress the zombies gameplay. So here is Necroworld. Name is pretty obvious. Necro meaning death, so Necroworld is death world. Which obviously, it's pretty obvious how that relates to zombies. Its name is always treated as Zombie World because it has to. Because how else are you going to trigger all of those effects that rely on Zombie World? And then the first effect is just all monsters on the field in the grave become zombies. That's the same as the old Zombie World because I think that's the good part of Zombie World. That's the flavor of the card, and it's like very thematic how it like turns everything into zombies, all that stuff. That part has to stay. And then the second effect. This is the bread and butter, the meat. On activation. So I guess I should mention that I for these cards I use my own PSCT kind of clean up the text. Like I have the numbered effects. I sound like instead of saying when this card is activated, it's just on activation. Or, like instead of special summon, it's just SS, stuff like that. On activation, you destroy all monsters on the field. And then special summon the destroyed monsters back to their owner's field. So the number of monsters on the field doesn't change. Right? This is not a Raigeki or a Dark Hole or anything. Then and the reason it like destroys in their special summons is weird, but that ties into the third effect. Then, if you control no monsters, negate the summoned monsters' effects. Effectively, all this achieves is just it negates your opponent. That's it. But it does it in this way specifically because it triggers the third effect, which is once per turn if you summon the zombies, and because this turns everything into zombies, when you summon your opponent's monsters back from the second effect, that triggers this to send an equal number of zombies. So let's say, hypothetical scenario, you are playing as Snake Eye, and Snake Eye, their board is like IP, Apple, Flamberge, and what's his name? And Blue Whale, for example. I don't know. I'm just saying, for example, you get the point. You activate this. It destroys those four monsters. You go to the grave, and then you come back. So they still have those four monsters, but then their effects are negated. And then, because you summoned four monsters of this effect, you get to send four zombies from your deck to the grave. So you're gonna send like the Velodrock, Mezuki, maybe Gozuki or Shang-Chi, Glow of Bloom, whatever, four zombies that you need the most in the grave. And there's a lot of options to choose. So on activation, it negates the opponent's field, and then it dumps a bunch of zombies in the grave, sets up your grave. This is a really good starter for zombies, but also a good going. But also, it's meant to be a going second card because of the way it's like acts. It also doubles down as a board break. And then the fourth effect, it's a floating effect because this card will get destroyed. So it's nice to have a floating effect as someone's a zombie. If someone's any zombie, I don't think this is too broken. Thinking about all the existing like zombies, main deck zombies right now, I don't think this is broken. Like what the best thing you can summon is Barrel Rock, but even that does nothing without Zombie World on the field anyway. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. I don't know if this is balanced. I tried to make it as balanced as possible, but I would love to see what you guys think. I actually encourage a discussion in the comments because I love to see what people think and kind of like tweak the card as necessary. And maybe in the future I'll make another video with all of the custom cards, tweaked with the changes that I find in the comments. Yeah. That's gonna be it for today. Take care.